Hey guys, just got a call today from one of my clients and a picture of her overturned hive. She's got 2 beehives. So I responded because I was 10 minutes away. I was not prepared, didn't have gear, didn't have a smoker. Just trying to see what I could do to get the bees back in place as soon as possible because I had my motorcycle gear on and I thought maybe I could try to get away with it. I didn't get away with it. So right here, we're gonna go up on the hill. I'm gonna show you how to upright a knocked over beehive. And while we do that, explain how I did it the wrong way so that you kind of avoid that for yourselves. There's a certain mindset that comes across when you think, hey, maybe I can just, well, the answer is no, you can't just, you got to do it the right way because they'll tear you up. So anyways, let's get up here on the hill. All right, so when I was here with my motorcycle gear, I was able to get the bottom board back in place and the deep. But that's when they started really just getting me good. As you can see, I've got a full honey super still in the ground, upside down on top of the hive cover. So I've got a smoker, I've got my suit on. I'm gonna put you guys on that hive so you can watch me put this back upright. Okay, so this deep is sitting a little catty-cornered on the bottom board here, so I've got to straighten that up. They're not going to like it. Whenever you come across a knocked over hive, for whatever reason, a storm, an animal, could definitely be a bear. It wasn't a bear in this case. There are signs of when a bear is the one that did it. They usually drag everything away. This was just knocked over. These bees will come and just tear you up. It's a different level of beekeeping. If you've never experienced it, I hope you don't, but it's easy to panic. If you have experienced that kind of attack from bees, drop it in the comments below. Let us know how it made you feel. Right here we got a small cluster. I wonder if the queen is up here. No, they are balling a hornet because they're wide open. They're wide open to robbers. Let's check this out. So right there, they got one of those big old hornets that try to get in, and it's already dead. They're just trying to get it out of their colony at this point. So I've got the deep on the bottom board. It's squared off. The frames are all straight. I wish I had a hive tool. I didn't think about it because the frames could shift this way a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Now it's time to get this honey super back on. I'm going to smoke down in the lid. Most of the bees have worked their way out of this and returned to the deep because that's where their queen likely is. Hopefully she wasn't damaged in this. I'm not going to rummage through this, even if I had a hive tool. I'm not going to rummage through this right now. They need to get their bearings back under them. They need to reestablish some kind of homeostasis where they're not stressed out. So I'm going to turn this fence off so I can get this box. All right, so with the fence off, I'm going to drag this out from under the fence. Kind of shift this over and use the hive cover to lift this box up so that none of the frames fall out. And then I can do this, move that aside, and put this back on top. Hive cover on, entrance reducer in, and they're back where they should be. Now, what did I do the wrong way to begin with? Well, I was in town already when I got the call. I was only 10 minutes away, and I told her I'd be right there. So I came over hoping my helmet and my gear would keep me safe, and it really mostly did. Even though my neck was exposed, I kept my chin down. I didn't have any bees come at me from this angle. But once I put that deep on there, they all found the back of my neck really, really fast. and all I could do was start wiping bees away, just smearing them off my neck while I walked away. Yeah, that totally made the pheromone worse, made me a bigger target, but what else can you do? Just sit there and get stung? So I'm walking away, getting the bees off me, walking away from the house. My natural tendency was to walk towards the house for shelter, but then I realized if my client came outside, I would just be bringing these angry bees to her, so I couldn't do that. So I had to walk away down the driveway. Eventually got my helmet off. There were a few bees left over. I got rid of those, took my gear off, and then went inside and just kind of chilled out and cooled down before I left to go get my suit. So the thing I did wrong was try to act immediately without the proper gear. Whenever a hive is knocked over, and I've known this, it's been years, the bees get pissed, and they're gonna be real pissy for the next 3 days at least. They're gonna remember this. I've seen it happen with bear attacks in the past, storms just knocking a colony over, and I thought I might be able to get away without the proper stuff. So the answer with that was no. You should never try this kind of thing without a smoker. The bees are just gonna light you up. And of course, a full suit. I've got boots on even, so I came prepared. This was definitely not the worst I've ever had. I got into an Africanized hive down in Florida once. That was definitely a panic moment, but it kind of helped prepare me for something like this. I didn't panic in this, just walked away. Yeah, I was in pain for a while, but I dealt with it, got over it, and now we've got the hive back up and going. I'm going to give them time to settle in, and probably here in about 3 to 7 days, come back in and do a check for either a queen, make sure she's okay, or the presence of queen cells. That's how we know if the queen was damaged, because they're drawing queen cells. But staying on top of that will be important. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys here today. I will be bringing another video to you soon. It's going to be a farewell video from being a beekeeper in Georgia as I head out west to start beekeeping in Utah. So until then, I'll see you guys later in the next video. I'm Doctor out.